I think that's sign language for pressure wash it. Well, hello everybody and welcome. I hope you think I look cool with these sunglasses, because I definitely feel cool. Now, we are here at the development block. We have just brought the 280 here with the Weed It, and I don't know, I don't think we can see it now, but the Challenger with the gas rig is over there. They're just going to fill that up, or top that up, and then yeah, it's behind the silos. Yeah, they're topping that up and going to get started on that, because the goal is to get the 280 on the gas rig. It is just a lot nicer to operate on that, just the way the 3-point linkage is set up and all of that stuff. So, and turning at the end of the run, the 2-track, yeah, just leaves a bit of leaves marks on the end, particularly with your 12 meters. So anyway, getting off topic. So what we're actually going to do, I'm going to start here and do an oil change. So it's actually due for a service, a little overdue for a service actually, because it's done a bulk of the gassing so far, and yeah, then obviously straight into a heap of weed eating. So I've got to do that. So I'm going to drain the oil. I'm going to change the filters and put new oil in it, obviously. Don't want to forget that part. Got to find the filters. It is a bit messy down here, unfortunately. Oh yeah, there it is over here. So that's what we're going to be doing. The other thing we need to do is Brad's got the remotes, I think. No, spray parts. Oh, this must be the remotes. Yeah, must be the cartridge remotes, they call them, for the hydraulic remotes at the back. So we've got a couple of them leaking pretty badly, so yeah, we need to fix that. Also might be wondering why we have a Bowser right there. That is because we have got a new addition. Right there. So 25,000 litre diesel tank. So we've got to fit all that up at some point as well. But anyway, I'm going to go get some empty drums or something. Maybe I'll find some sort of tray I can drain this oil. Brad's here. Hello, Brad. I got that all done. Something's wrong with Brad, making funny noises. But yeah, that funnel there with all the different angles and spinny bits and that was a bit, not sure if I'm a fan. It decided to turn itself on me halfway through, so that was great. But should be right to fire it up. Let me know if there's a whole heap of oil spurting out somewhere. Right, so what we're doing now, Brad's going to have a look, see which remotes are leaking. 3, one. I think that's sign language for pressure wash it.
Probably should unhook it first, eh?
Yeah, where do you want to park it?
Over there.
I didn't know about unhooking it in case we wanted to do something with it, but I didn't know if we wanted to spray with it for a bit. But righto, well, I'm going to unhook. And then pressure wash, it looks like. Well guys, Brad's going to wash that. I might even stick you to the shed because I'm going to go get the Rogator. We've got the handpiece, or the, what do you call it, hydro cable to replace, so we'll see how that that works. I didn't park in a very good spot for camera angles.
I'll wash it. Wash it, guys. Cool you down.
Huh. Clean.
It's all clean.
So we've got 2 leaking remotes, is it? Or 3?
2.
So 2 of the cartridges in there, and you reckon the steering valve, that's that, oh, that the for the GPS. You reckon it's leaking?
So we can just put the linkage all the way there. Back in where we had it for the engine change, and I'll just get you to turn the wheel and see if I can find it.
Well.
There we go.
Anything that procrastinates the working on the Rogator is good. That's going to be unpleasant. Well, Brad can't find the leak in that valve block yet. But anyway, my job, man, basically it is getting a bit stiff to move the handpiece forward and backwards for the hydro control. So we've got a new cable. Should make my elbows last a bit longer spraying. I do get a bit sore, but that's the cable, and it's got to go from the middle of the machine into the cab. And it's all not very fun. Brings back memories. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not going to be in here for long. I hope. So, this brings back memories. Not really, no good memories. So this cable goes right on top of that hydro. So that's all in there. Then I've got to feed it through the cab. And attach it to the handpiece. So simple. What I might actually do is I'm going to be going up, down, around, and my head's going to be in really weird spots where no one's going to be able to see what I'm doing. So I will touch base with you when I've got a bit of progress. Well, we've had, I think, success. I would show you all the ins and outs, but I could barely see myself. So that's the new cable there. And I've got all that tightened up, and that's working well. Now, what I will do is there's a little mechanism down in there that's making it a little hard to, it's not as easy as it could or should be. So I've got some grease, I'll just try and dab down in there, see how that goes. Then I'll start it up and see, make sure it's not creeping forward or backward on its own when it's in neutral. That means I've got to adjust the cables. So just think of it like, you know, when you're a kid and you had to adjust your brake cables on your push bike. If you had brakes, my bikes as a kid didn't have brakes, but it's just a big one of them. Right, well I've got handbrake on, foot brake will be on. I'll start it up, see what happens. Nothing. Okay, so it wants to creep forward. Righto. So I just got to adjust those nuts down there and get it right. So it should be pretty simple. I think we can catch up with Brad what he's up to, whether he got those issues fixed. Maybe he's just sitting in the aircon there. That 280's got magnificent air conditioning. Very, very nice. So maybe he's just working out there. But I'll tidy this off, then this should be good, I think. Well guys, there's been a little time elapsed, but we have swapped the Challenger and the 280 over. Couple of days. Couple of hours. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit nicer for JD in there, I think.
You're working the weekend, you know.
Yeah, apparently. He can fight my wife. So we did just do a little trial here, put in a little signal modifier thing, just because we're struggling with getting the rate to go low enough without it fluctuating too much. So we'll go have a look, see it gassing, and see, well yeah, just triple check that it's working how we want, I think. Well, we just changed the wiring back. Whatever we did didn't help, made it worse, so we just changed it back. Yeah, just doing that, a little bit of testing. So we'll get going, make sure I'm in the right direction with the wind. just like that, JD's changed. Brad's actually up in there. We're just doing a bit of fiddling, so we've sent JD back to have a cold drink. He's been hard at it for quite a few days, so yeah, so I got that little pulse modifier in there to try and take out the spikes in the that the main valve is sending back to the computer, so it's not so spasmodic with the rate. But I think Brad's got to do a little bit of adjusting to sort that out. Just in the computer there. Well, at least that's what he said. He might just be fiddling and not really knowing what he's doing, but to be fair, he wouldn't be the only one. So you can see the gas coming out there. That's a start at least. Well guys, we'll probably leave the video there. I do hope you enjoyed it, and we will catch you in the next one.